Here we are. We are back. And I did a little off camera building. I really didn't like the look of these like cliffs on the outside, so I started I'm gonna do a little bit of this while I'm not recording. So I built in this mountain, this cliff, and I put a little waterfall going down. I think it looks pretty good and adds a nice backdrop over here. Not a lot of detail yet. That's something I'll continue doing. Well, I'm not on video. Just something to work on because a lot of it's just placing blocks, replacing blocks, putting in the darker spots. It's not very interesting to watch, but yeah, I put in this nice waterfall. The shaping of the water was fucking awful to do. It's so annoying, but we got it done, and I got some of the new sulfur, the potent sulfur, to make the geysers, the gazers, whatever you call them. And I think it looks pretty good. You got the water splashing down. I put some white glass in here, as you can see, just kind of like the stirred water going around it, and then up here you got a little more, and up here you got a little more. But something that's kind of unintentional, but I thought was pretty cool, was you could see. Let me go back here. You can see the biome blend that Minecraft has. It makes it so the water up there is so much lighter, and then it gets a little darker, and I think that adds so much to the depth of this thing, and it's kind of tough. I kind of like it. It goes kind of hard. So I'm very happy with that. But today we are going to, once I sleep. Come on. Come on, buddy. Sun is going down. There it is. Yeah, today we're going to build a house because I've done a lot of doing like the terraform and building some just like shapes that don't really do anything, to be quite honest. They look good, but no, it's not nothing substantial. But today we're gonna build a little building, a little house. It's gonna be not a little, it's gonna be a medium size, definitely bigger than these, but it's gonna be in the same kind of style where we got the stone like structure around it, and then the walls are kind of like wooden. And then I don't know if we're gonna do hay for the roof, but that'll get there when we come to it. But we're gonna do it right off this path, except it's gonna be right over here. We're gonna do it on this little plateau right here, because there's also gonna be a path coming through here. So I think the view that I want to build for this one, it's gonna be this view right here. So right on here is gonna be a little house going up. Not too tall, but it'll be at least 2 stories here. But let's build that shape a little bit. I'm gonna have to move these cows because they are loud, to say the least. But yeah, let's get a little shape going. Let's build a nice shape with some dirt here, and then we can go back in and then build the structure here. But I think for the shape we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll do, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Basically, what I like to do when I'm building a house is I like to make the structure by just combining some shapes together on the ground. So we got one little one that's basically a little smaller than this little house here. And then we'll add in another box coming probably out a block or two. Yeah, and then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Match it up back here? No, no, we can't do that. So it'll be 7. And then we'll go take it back in here. And this part will probably be the 2-story part. So we gotta figure out, it's gonna be lower, higher, and then maybe we want a little bit lower again somewhere else. I guess it could be in the back too. Well, let me get some height in here. Just show how tall I want it. So this is gonna be about 2, 3. It's gonna be like that, and then the roof will start coming in. just get the shape in here. Got that in there. So that'll also be like that. And then this part will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Let's build this across just so I can see it a little better. This is just what I like to do, so I can see it. I can visualize a little bit of it. Nothing too crazy, but that was 7 high, so we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll build it across. Build it across, and then we'll go the roof going up here. That's probably the center. I don't know. wasn't paying attention too much. And then we'll go. It's too high. Go back over here. And then I think I went. Nope, that's good. And then build this across. Break that. No, nothing's too measured in anything I build ever. So I think that's all right. I don't mind that. And then we'll come back down here. So basically it'll be 3, and then this will be another floor. And there'll probably be a little like overhang right here. Let's see, how's this looking? The shape at least. It's kind of boring. I think we need another something coming out. Let's do maybe right off the front we'll have something. Actually, no, we'll make the front come out a block though. Just this floor here. So there's a little tier there. It's usually good to have some variation in depth for floors, whether it's in a block and then out or out in. Out in is a little weird, but I think it's gonna work. And then we'll put in, because this is basically just gonna be my house, because I don't have like any storage. I got a little storage in that cave area over here, storage here. I got some boxes behind this. I got some boxes next to there. There's nothing in one spot, so it's got to be big enough for you to put some chests in, but not too big where it's like stands out too much, because scale is a big thing. When you're building a Minecraft, you build a house this size and you build a mansion right next to it, it's just gonna look a little weird when the scale is so much different. So it's got to be the same kind of, I'm gonna do the same style so it's easier, but it's gonna be the same, like 3 tall inside with a little arch in there, not too huge, but this house is obviously gonna be a little bigger. But yeah, this needs another shape in here somewhere, so let's put in another jut out. So that one in there, we'll do a little off, so we'll do 2, 3 coming out, and then we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be just, yeah, that'll work. And then we'll go up another 2 from there, and then this will go up like this, and then we'll do that over here. Ooh, break that just so I can see it again. Ooh, boom. Okay, freaking out. My game lagging? What's going on? No, it is lagging. What's going on with that? Doesn't matter. Let's see that better shape here. Yeah, that'll be fine. So now that we got a little shape here, I'm going to get some stone and start building out some foundation. So let me go grab that, and then we'll start putting that in. We are back. I got the shape in here. It was too tall. I just looked at it and said that is the worst thing I've ever seen. So I lowered it a couple blocks. I think I only lowered it like 2 blocks, but it makes a whole world of difference. And then we got to put little windows in here, little stairs above them, just add a little more detail. And then we will go in. Hold on, let me give you Give you the old wrap around here. A little window there. Some more windows on the back. This part's a little weird, so we might fix that a little bit, but that'll come when we get to it. And yeah, so there's the old wraparound. But let's put in some detail on the stone part. So I got some mossy cobble, tough, deep slate, and little andesite. And then we'll go in, break a couple blocks. So we'll do like nice little corner here of some mossy cobble, and then throw in some cobble to blend it a little bit. A little bit of that in there. Maybe some more cobble. Not all cobble. Let's do a couple little andesite in here. A little streak of andesite coming up this. Maybe a little more there. In there. Why not? Get that in there a little bit. My inventory is completely full. Let's pick up these blocks. Yeah, and let's go here. Let's do some... This will go tough up through here. That's why I like to blend this acacia with the tough. I think it looks like pretty perfect in blending there. Almost like Darren Peterson's Summer Lake. Absolutely perfect. Nobody else is gonna get that, but it's okay. We'll put in some more tough right here. Tough. Some more cobble, some more mossy cobble. Mossy cobble blends with tough really well too, which really helps out. And blending from the cobble to darker blocks, but mossy, tough, and then we can go to darker blocks. Let's put in some darker blocks. Maybe, yeah, right here is going to be a little darker. So let's break a bunch of this here. Break that. We'll put in a little bit of deep slate. I want that facing upwards. And then we'll put in the tough right above it. A little more tough right here. Not that tough. And then we'll put in just like a block of cobble or two. Get a little more blending action in there. And then andesite. That too light? No, it's good. Let's hit a little sleep job here. Oh. And we will. This needs something. This needs some nice tough streaks here. Nice big one right here. Why not? And then we'll put another piece maybe in the corner here. How's that? It's alright. This is going to be covered a little bit because there's going to be a little ledge coming out here. That's annoying, man. We gotta pick that up. Okay. And then we gotta continue some action down here. Cobble. Sure. And then maybe a little more tough. Okay. That's doing something. Put something over here. This is gonna be a little darker right here. So we'll put some tough down there. Why not do some of this? It's really dark right there, so we'll put tough there. And then we will come back in with some stairs in a second. So that's too much deep slate. Let's mix this tough. It's all about going in, doing it, taking a step back, looking at it, and then just keep hacking away at it. It's like we put in the shape, it was too tall, I knocked it down. There's no harm in hating what you did and taking it back down, but you got to give yourself a little credit. I don't think it was that bad, but it wasn't going to work for what I wanted. Is that too much moss? Yeah, absolutely too much moss. We'll put some moss here, though. I'm just kind of messing around until it's decent. It's decently alright. Put some cobble here. That's gonna need something here. Where if we put that there? Oh, that's terrible. Okay. How about this? Yeah, maybe. What if this is U? Okay. Then we'll put some U back in here. Okay. That does fine. And we'll put some more andesite streak in here. I like the andesite going up in the kind of like one streak, and instead of putting it as just like blocks here and there, I like having it kind of cohesive going through there. We'll put another, yeah, I'll put another cobblestone in here. And then in this corner here, why don't we put another dark spot right here? We'll put you here, you here, you. How's that? It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And how about a little cobble? It's going up. Cobble, sure. Yeah, I'm putting a lot of blocks in here, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, when I put some more detail in, it's not going to be noticed as much. It's just going to be, it's going to have that little detail in here. Like this, I think might all be dark. That means we'll put some more tuff in here. Yeah, cool. And then this, why not just another little piece of andesite here? That'll do. And then this needs some tuff on the acacia. Maybe a little of this. A little pattern in there. How's this looking? Take a step back. Sure. Why not? And now the next little detail we gotta put in here is the roof. It's all hay right there. It's a little mixed around, but we're gonna add in some bamboo because I think the bamboo kind of blends into it decently well. And it's not perfect, but it's the best you can get with these colors, these bright colors. So let's put in. I don't have too much of it. I'm gonna have to grow some more if I need any. But we'll go up to the roof here. We'll break out a couple pieces here and there. Add some of this on. Put a little chunk in there. A little one of you. Why not? Get some of this. Take a step back. It just looks broken apart a little bit. I don't like that, so we'll get rid of you. And maybe I just put you there, jump down. You're not going to see it from that high angle. You're going to see it from down here. I think it's just right. Like, it's building up on that wall right there, which I don't think is too bad. And then we'll go up to here, do that as well. Building up. Get some of this action in here. Go in stairs in a bunch of spots. Go back in, put some planks next to them. And then finally add some of these slabbage. A little of that, a little of that. Put a little of that in there. Okay. It's doing something. Maybe a little more elevation over here. Sure. Do that. Yeah, we're quickly running out of the bamboo. So let's see what we could do here. Little you. Yep. It's working out. Little you. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna run out. Put a little of that, a little this, that. And we are out of slabs, but I think that works for this part. It's a little odd there, but it's not too bad because you're not gonna see that angle. That kind of reminds me, we need a chimney in this, Johnson, so we gotta throw that in here. Let's do this first. Let's put a little U and then a little U, and then take a peek down. Break U. Take a step back. Lag from all the cows. That's good. Okay. Not bad. It's going to look a lot better when we have a little fringe here, a little edge coming out. So we'll do that next. Why not? We'll do... Because I want this coming out. So let's do this. Let's get our spruceage. Throw this in here. Get the fences. Trap doors. I used way too many trap doors, but that's okay. What else do I need? I mean, we have that, sure. And then the signs are interesting because you can just like put them wherever and kind of looks good, to be quite honest with you. But what I like to do is have them right under these little side windows here. You just put that, and then just add a little like cross support beam in there, and it just like breaks up that plain wall so well. So I've been using that quite often. But for now, let's do. So we want the wall coming down here a little bit. We're gonna need to get some. What did I do over here? I put it. Ooh, that's interesting. We can do that. We'll do that. And this. We got some of that. And then we'll want to make it come out a little more. Have a nice overhang here. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's fill this in with you. I have a feeling this is not going to work the way I wanted it to. And then if I just put you out here, what is that going to look like? Bad? I don't think that's too bad, quite honestly. And let's put some support beams here. It's not really a support beam, because, but you know, that's the idea behind it. We got that. It's a little weird above it, is what I'm thinking. But let's just ignore that for a minute and then go up here and finish this. Let's do you. Let's do you, and let's just add a couple more. Actually, how about that? What is that gonna look like? What if I do this? It's a little interesting. Okay, it's rocking my view perfectly. That's good. Take a step back. Huh. I'm not sure about that. Let's do a little U. A little U. I want that squared, sure. A little U and a little U. How does that look? It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I'm not sure I'm in love with that right now. Let's just keep breaking some blocks, placing some new ones in there. This is basically the whole process. Again, it's like texturing that wall. I just put stuff down until it starts looking good. Put some overhangs in there, little details, a little fence. I'll throw in some buttons eventually. That's probably the last thing I do usually, is put some buttons in. But why don't we bring this down? No, let's not do that. What if I do this? Oh, that. Is that awful? It looks kind of awful to me. Which one do I like better? This or that? Definitely that, but it was worth a shot. Let's throw this back in like that, like so. Let's go to a little sleep job again. Come on. Come on. There it is. And then we will keep working at it. We got... I really don't think that's too bad. The only problem is if I come back over to this one, because I didn't go out 2 blocks, I'm able to have like stop that little like ledge right there by just putting the trap doors above it, having a little arch in there. So I might want to rethink having it go 2 blocks out, because it's different, but is it a good different? And I really don't think it is a good different. Or maybe this just needs to be 1 lower. Let's try that. Let's just put this 1 lower. Let's break everything I just put down. And then we will try again, because I really did not like where that was going. And you know, I like to when I'm building. Crazy as that sounds, I do enjoy liking the things I build. With that, what if we put another beamage in there? How's that gonna look? It's gonna look weird, probably. Do I care? Not really. Put those upside down. I think I did. Just gonna keep looking back at what I did before, and because that worked out pretty well. So let's just try doing the same. No, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. So that just seems a little more boring to me. Why? Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it, but it's lagging so much over there. I don't know what's going on in that direction. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's looking a little odd because we got that up there, and I don't have any windows. Because if we look inside, the next floor is gonna be right here. So that means the windows can't really go there. Let's break this so you can see where the roof is. Yeah, if the floor is gonna go here, a window right there doesn't really work. Let's try this. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to work on this and then bring you back and show you what I did, because this might take me a while to figure out something I enjoy. So I'm gonna go do that and then bring you back in. How about it? How about it? Put a little path in here, finish a little detailing on here. Not too shabby, I don't think. We have the little overhangs here, little double overhang there. Put the chimney in, a little campfire, get the smoke going. One thing, ooh, I need a button up there. Let's get some button in there. Do I have any buttons? I do. Before I start talking about everything, let's put this final piece in. Good, good, good. Yeah, and here we are. So we got a couple levers coming under and on. I think that adds a little more, another little like structure beam there. I think it's kind of cool. I started doing that on those buildings over here, so I decided, yeah, why not put it in here? I put those fences, or not the fences, the signs in I was talking about, and yeah, it really came together in the end. A little overhang here, a little interesting. We can put some like barrels or something under here when we do some exterior action, and it really matches what we got going on. It really keeps the theme going, except it's a little bit bigger, and I think that works out for me. And as you can see, the path here, the path will keep going this way. I didn't put any more there, but you can just imagine the view coming up here. You got nice view, nice, simple, but good looking house there. And then this view, which I'll be coming from a lot because I got all my storage over here. I think it looks pretty good. I think eventually we'll put some trees in, but what I want to do right now, I want to put a little like leaf fence going around, just a little like barrier here. I think it'll look kind of nice. So I want to put in like an arch right here, a little arch to go walk through when you're going through. So let's start putting some leaves down here. Put a little flower in. Do this, that, maybe a little of this, and then we'll break you, break you, break you. Is that too short? That's definitely too short. So let's go up another block. Why not? Of course, it's turning nighttime already, so that's good. You'd love to see it. Do you? And then why not? Why not some of this? You know? We got you. Oh, come on. Let's fucking sleep. It's always nighttime. Every time I'm trying to show something, it's got to be nighttime. Here we are. How is this gonna look? A little lopsided, but I think that adds a little character in there. I don't mind that at all. I really don't mind that. Maybe we put in another bush like there, level it out a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why not? Really. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe, it doesn't really work because it's on an angle, but I was thinking I could put like use some trap doors and some shelves to make a wooden arch inside the arch, but I don't think it needs it. Now that I'm looking at it, I really don't think it needs it. Is it too big blocking the? I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Let's continue this little fence here, or it's more of a shrubbery wrapping around, but to kind of make a property line here. If you know what I mean. We'll put this. We'll do that. Little break in the fence here and there. Little of that. Good. Doesn't have to go all the way around right now, so we'll stop about there. And then we'll go over here, extend this a little bit. This is going to be more this way, though. Do you, pull you, Let's go around here. Why not? That. Good. Sure. How's this looking? Just come look at it from over here. Not too bad. Not too bad. How about this angle? Oh yeah, that's the angle right here. This is it. And now let's put, I think I'll probably put a big tree in here eventually. Because what I was thinking to go along with these trees is I put in a little like custom like acacia kind of tree where like this got some some limbs coming out and some flat bushes on there. I think it kind of matches and it doesn't stand out too much, so I think that'll look good. And I think we put one of those, like a little big one right here. We got some branches coming out, a little up. I'll do that on another day, but for now I want to keep putting some foliage in here because I do love a good bush. Bush is back is what everyone's been saying. So let's put some of this in here. A little more height variation. A little of that. Does that look good? Let's take a step back. You know, I think we'll keep it. I think I want this like that though. And then let's put in some tall grass in here. We don't want too much. We definitely don't want the flowers right now. And I do have some, not with me maybe. Did I have some just straight grass I can place down? Of course not. Okay. So we'll do this. I'll just break that flower. I don't think so, buddy. And then we'll go around here, adding some more tall grass around, breaking the flowers as we go. It would be much easier just to have the grass and place it, but I didn't do that, so we're gonna have to just bone meal and break some stuff, which isn't a bad way. I get some flowers doing it, which is good. Let's get rid of these flowers in here. So what kind of flower do I want to put in this area? I mean, we've been using those white flowers quite a bit, so I think that might work. That might be our play here. The problem is you can't just straight up bone meal those to get more, so I gotta go foraging again. And what is going on with the flowers here? There's just too many. That color is not what we need. It's just not the right color. Break them. I had to kill some of these cows and the sheep because it was making my entire game lag, which is crazy. I don't know how many was in there, but I got a couple stacks of beef, so definitely quite a few. So I want to put some more grass along this path. I don't want tall grass. It doesn't need to be too much. Just a little some action in here. Little of that. Tall grass, gotta go. More flowers. How's this looking? Flowers, go. You gotta go. I wish you could just tell the game, yeah, I do not want flowers when I'm bone mealing, but that's wishful thinking. That's more of a me problem. It's a nice flower. Oh yeah. Not a bad view. And let's see how many of those white flowers I got. I don't think I have any over here. I think they're gonna be in this little shed over here. So yeah, we got our stable, we got our little shed, we got our silo, and now we got the house. And I think it's a good spot for it. This path was just one of those little block paths that I have. Where do I have another one of those? Probably over here. You can see these. It's just a little path block, but I widened it out to make it just like this. And I think I gotta put some more stone buttons in there, little stones. But I think it looks nice. It's kind of nice going through this rock area and the wheat. So I think it's working out so far. Let's see what we got for flowers, if we have any. Actually, we might not. I might have used them all, which would be a rough situation, but that's okay. It's not completely necessary to have those flowers in. At least not right now. I think eventually it'll look very good to have those. But yeah, here we are. It's a nice looking house, nice looking building. There's no interior. That's something I'll do off camera, because I don't think making interiors is very exciting, and I'm not very good at them, so it's a lot of breaking and placing. But we got a good, we got a good size building here. What is it? The chimney's gonna come down, so there'll be a furnace right about here. Probably be a little diagonal. Again, we're gonna have that second floor up here. It'll be a little attic area with some cobwebs and some barrels up there, like some extra storage. This is the foyer when you come in, you know what I'm saying? And then a little doorway here to go into here, and maybe the bed is in the back here. We'll split it up. We'll put some walls in here. It'll look nice. I'll show you that probably in the next episode when I finish that. But to finish out the day, I do want to show you some more terraforming plans that I have, which are going to be over this away. So walk over here. It's plans for the river is what I want to do, which I think is going to be quite fun because I live in an area with some winding rivers, some streams, and it's got some high grass and cattails going along the whole river. So let's go up here. So I wind out the river a little bit and I put these little streams going through here and there. And then eventually my plan is, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but it's got tall grass. If I think of it, I'll put a picture on the screen. It's got tall grass following the river, some reeds following the river, but it's gonna be difficult because it usually they're coming out of the water, so I gotta figure out how to do it. Maybe with some leaves, and then something on top of the leaves. But it'll go through. You'll really feel like you're in the water. You know, you're in the river, towering above you. It's like if you think of you ever watch a TV show or movie where you got someone canoeing or kayaking through some streams. That's the vibe we're aiming for. But I want to do that all through here, and I think it's gonna look very good. It's really gonna tie it together, add some more action going on in this side of the build that I have going on here. Because really, past this wheat field, there's nothing going on here. We got a couple rocks, but there's really nothing yet. And I think it's just gonna add so much when we have that because you're gonna be in the reeds here. You get a waterfall in the distance. It's gonna look beautiful. This will be a cliff just like that over there. It's gonna look so good. But I gotta do some testing and maybe I'll show how that goes. But for now, I think we're gonna call it on there. Nice little house build. Little talk of what we're going over here. I'm gonna have to go get some flowers to fill in that area and make some custom trees. They gotta plan that out as well. But look at that. That's a good looking house. I think that's a good looking simple house. There's nothing wrong with that. Going through here, it's beautiful. We'll call that a day. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next video.